Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Hey, double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akyam that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right. So this is another quick little in transit. You know, I did the pre-camp lesson earlier, and then this is basically a post-camp. You know, while the post is still strong, you know, I'm just going to, you know, take advantage of the spirit, you know. And as this is entitled, Isaiah 4:1 is going to come to pass. Where that's coming from, or the motivation or the inspiration of it, was me and some of the brothers here in the Atlanta church. We just had a situation occur where this woman was legitimately following us around, and you know, basically like we were in this little cafe, little area getting some food, and she was just following men around, like literally, like went to one brother and we were like, oh, because at first, you know, I was like, okay, I you know, it was like, well, maybe the brother noticed Rib, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, let's go and get out of here. And then she basically, once he wasn't giving her the time of the day, she started following us, right? And basically it was the same story, you know, with, you know, she kind of explained her situation, and you know that she was homeless, you know, and she really wasn't like she was a young girl, you know what I'm saying? She was young, not young as in outrageously young like a teenager. She's probably in her early 20s, you know, late, you know, 18, 19, 20, 21 area maybe. And but I guess she had gotten to it with her family and she ended up being homeless or whatever the case may be. But that's neither here nor there. It's the fact of we're in these times, all right, where these women, man, they're going to seek after men. Isaiah the 13th chapter, the 12th verse, I believe, it speaks about the fact that I shall make a man more precious than gold. All right. Now, the fact when you read about that in the BBE, that same verse, it speaks about the fact of the Lord making men so hard to find, it shall be easier to find gold. And that's just where we are. And a beloved brother, a brother that was within the situation himself was like, yeah, this is just a prelude to Isaiah the 4th chapter. And that's just the truth, man. You know, this world is crumbling fast. Isaiah the 19th chapter, no, is it Isaiah 19? No, Isaiah 34, excuse me, speaks about the fact that a man shall be basically a hiding place in that day for women. See, right now this world has been pushing this vibration on women that, you know, men are worthless, men are pointless, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. That whole vibration is being pushed out. But the only reason that you're able to even stand in that position or believe in that is because, why? You can control the men that come in your life to help you. If you need help with a danger, you call 911. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a man that's going to come to your house. You have a fire. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a man that's going to put your fire out. So on and so forth. The list goes on as far as things that men are there for you. But very soon, that's not going to be the case no more. You know, it's going to be all out devastation and destruction. And you're going to hope that a man allows you to cleave unto him. That's where Isaiah the 4th chapter goes into. That what? That basically take away our reproach and let us be called after thy name, and we will provide for ourselves. What type of position in this world would make it where women would say to a man, hey, listen, you don't got to do nothing for me. Just let me be attached to you, and I'll take care of myself to the best of my ability. That's a time of devastation and destruction, a time of calamity. Because right now, these women are at ease. All right. Like I was watching a video of a brother, not a brother, he was a, well, brother as in an Israelite. He wasn't in his truth, but he was speaking about, are women really afraid of men because of the way that women dress? Women come outside and they barely have on clothes. So are you really truly afraid of men? And that day, you women ain't nobody gonna have to talk to you women and tell you ass not to wear all this scantily clad clothing and mini skirts. You ain't gonna be wearing no mini skirts in that day. Go read Isaiah the 13th chapter, again in the NLT, about your wives shall be ravished. In the NLT, the word there for ravish is literally the word for grape. We're about to enter into a time very soon where women are going to be fully taken advantage of. See, women have been sold this lie. The patriarchy is evil. Hey, well, the patriarchy is what keeps you women safe. That's the truth. The lack of the patriarchy is what's really got you women jacked up. See, even though you want to believe this is a patriarchy society, this is a matriarchy society. Really, this is a trannyarchy society. I don't know what the proper term for that is, but this is basically a Mrs. Doubtfire type of society. It's basically men in drag. All right, this world is not really. It's a woman's driven society. That's just the truth of the matter, and it's hurting you women. So what are you women gonna do when all hell breaks loose? When you can't afford to feed yourself, when you can't afford to do certain things. See, I'm gonna give you one example that's gonna be a great change when prices get outrageous. When these food prices and these tariffs occur and food prices skyrocket, it ain't one of the most unsafest places in this country is going to be the grocery store. That's going to be the most unsafe place. It ain't going to be safe for you to walk into the grocery store with whatever little money you think that you do have left over and actually buy in a bunch of products and then walking those products outside and loading your trunk up with those said products. That's going to be a very dangerous transition. Not only people gonna get robbed for their shopping carts, that's coming. So it's not even gonna be safe for most women to go shopping, let alone having anything to shop for. So things are about to get very dangerous. Things are about to get very chaotic. And a lot of you women are going to start cleaving unto the men of the Lord. Okay? Like I say, brothers, you don't got to force this. There's no need in forcing these situations and predicaments and Isaiah 4, I'm going to add this woman. No, that woman wasn't right. All right. But one day very soon, the Lord is going to start having these women cleave unto you. Like how we were walking and she would not stop following us. Right. Until a brother really did talk to her and he got some more information out of her, but she wouldn't stop. She followed us for a good 5-10 minutes. All right. And she wasn't ugly. That's the funny thing. She wasn't ugly. So it wasn't even about beauty or being open. It was just like, nah, something ain't right here. And then the biggest thing about not right is it wasn't the right timing. All right. But very soon you're going to see these women are going to start following you men of the Lord. You men that are teaching, they're not going to leave. They're going to follow you. The scriptures say that in that day, people shall basically cleave unto those that are Jew, basically holding on to the hem of your garment. Like, I ain't going, listen, I'm going where you're going. That's how serious this is about to get. It's all jokes and fun and games, but when it's impossible to protect yourself, feed yourself, having hope, a lot of women are gonna cleave unto you or unto men of the Lord for the simple fact of you have hope. You know how important hope is? But having somebody around you that believes. A lot of these women gonna be leaving situations where a lot of men don't even believe they could get through it and just quit. So again, we're in special times. We're in times where a lot of things could happen, man. That's why I said I'm taking this moment to speak on this while it's still hot in the spirit, man. Hey, so with that, I'm gonna concentrate, get the hell out of this godforsaken city. All right, and when Lord willingly, I get home safely, and all you brothers that's out there that's pushing this word, I pray you all, you know, your families are safe and you get home safely. So with that, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, Shalom.